I despise the blatant misogyny and misandry in modern pop culture. There are constant headlines about Star Wars fans being racist, bigots, sexists, etc. That people don't like Galadriel and Rings of Power because they're just anti-woman. That people didn't like Captain Marvel because she was a strong woman. Female-centric shows like The Acolyte fail because of the sexists. Men and women who write and produce those movies and television shows are actually the misogynists. Women are not a monolith. We are all individuals who have different experiences, interests, and beliefs, and seek entertainment in different ways. People in positions of power like Kathleen Kennedy and Leslie Headland, as well as actresses like Brie Larson, are guilty of blatant misandry. In their eyes, men ruin fandoms because they can't appreciate strong female character. They don't stop to think that a lot of women find them pandering, insulting attempts to appeal to women when all we really want is good stories. Women aren't perfect, flawless beings. We don't want to see some overpowered female who is always right and instantly good at everything. A Mary Sue is not what we strive to be, and it's not what we want to see in entertainment. A lot of women, like myself, would rather see female characters in things like Star Wars that resembled Ripley from Aliens, Sarah Connor from the original Terminator movies, and Eowyn from Lord of the Rings. We want to see flawed characters who actually have to overcome obstacles and learn, who aren't instantly perfect at everything, who actually earn their moments of heroism, who show fear, but who work to overcome that fear. Characters who don't need to be surrounded by weak men in order to look better. Strong women can exist right alongside strong men. And as women, a lot of us don't need every story to have a strong woman. It is possible to have a story that primarily focuses on male characters, like Lord of the Rings, that women actually love. I didn't need Samwise Gamgee in Lord of the Rings to be a woman, to actually root for him, to identify with him. We don't always have to have people who look like us, who are the same sexuality, who are the same religion, the same skin color, the same gender, etc., in order to appreciate the story. I didn't need a female doctor in Doctor Who to get me to watch the show. In fact, myself and lots of other women I know were lifelong fans of the show way before Jodie Whittaker came along. And doesn't it just say the misogyny is rampant? That they couldn't, have a show that actually had a character who was originally female? I mean, as far as Doctor Who is concerned, Romana was a strong Time Lord. They could have focused a show on her rather than making a man transform into a woman. So you really just have a man trapped in a woman's body. Quite frankly, gender swapping is just insulting. It seems pandering. Well, it is pandering. It actually just speaks of a complete lack of faith that a female could lead a show as a character that actually started out female. I don't think men would care if a show centered around a female character, as long as that character is compelling and the writing is good. At the crux of everything, the people who shout misogyny the loudest are the misogynists themselves. They just want gender-swapped, overpowered characters with no flaws. They insert shirtless, half-naked men where it really doesn't belong because they think sex appeal is the only way they can attract female viewers. They wonder why shows fail when it's poorly written and badly acted, and they just turn around and blame men, calling them misogynists, totally ignoring the fact that there are females in those fan bases who are also tuning out because those type of characters are completely unappealing. The sequel trilogy put Rey on a pedestal. Rey could have been a good character. They didn't need to piss all over Luke Skywalker to do that. Mark Hamill even said he didn't feel like he was playing Luke Skywalker. He felt like he was playing Jake Skywalker, and hurting his character to build up a character that really had no development whatsoever. She was just instantly good at everything. Well, it's just stupid. And it totally discounted the fact that female fans wanted more Luke Skywalker too, because he's a good, compelling character that many of us grew up watching and yearned for more Luke-centered stories. We yearned for better stories. We wanted to see Luke Skywalker in his prime. We didn't need to see a man utterly humiliated, degraded, also a woman could step on the back of his neck and put him in his place. I would urge male and female fans to put your money where your mouth is. Don't support these sexist projects. Don't give money to these movies and TV shows that are blatantly misogynistic and blatantly filled with misandry. We need to support films that don't always push a message or try to tell us that women are better than men. We should support stories and characters that are well written and compelling. We should support filmmakers and people who produce TV shows who don't put their personal politics and modern views in properties that don't need to have them, that they're completely out of place. The modern worldview, modern politics have no place in Star Wars. They have no place in things like Lord of the Rings. Those tales are timeless, otherworldly, and part of their appeal is the universal themes that they deal with. Heroism, faith, overcoming fear, valuing family, friendship, looking out for the little guy, trying to fight for good when evil seems to be winning, compassion, and so many more. We need entertainment that unites us, not divides us. Hollywood needs to wake up and just give us good stories.